All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for viewing if you haven't watched any of our videos before. Please go ahead and watch the two other videos we had before this. This is Taig TV episode 3. The title of today's episode is "Stop Being Lazy." And then the topic that we're going to talk about is time plus action equals money. Before we go there, I want to say thank you for all those that have subscribed so far. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please leave comments. Please, we love feedback. If you're gonna hate on us, go ahead and hate on us. Please just provide feedback so that we can grow and we can continue to get better. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and of course YouTube. That information will be in the comments. And so like I said in the first episode, we're going to be logging our experiences through this business adventure of starting from nothing and going to real estate investing, and becoming successful at it. And so right now, we found a couple private money lenders because we don't have any credit or cash to put up right now for our first deal. We've been doing we doing extensive uh, networking and finding resources because it's always about your resources, about your resourcefulness. And so that's what we have been doing so far. So we're close. We're this close to getting to our first deal. We're excited about it. We're ready to go ahead and do it, right? And so, but let's get into today's topic. I'm not going to keep you guys here too long, get in and out, because today's topic is about time plus action equals money, right? So time is of the essence. So definition of time: the indefinite continued progress of instances. Let me start over. The indefinite continued progress of instances and events in past, present, and future, regardless as a whole. And so, kind of going deeper into that definition, right? It's talking about that in time, we all have a time clock that is ticking from the minute that we're born, and we have a track record that's like of what we have done with our time. So, have we either wasted or we have used it as effectively as we thought we've been able to. We have to continue to use that to become expertise or become experts in the usefulness of our time, right? Because time is money. Um, so uh, before we go ahead and go into the next point, I also want to say that I know we all have heard before that the quote that time is money, right? But we don't always necessarily understand what time is money means, right? And so um, most of us, the way we conceptualize money and how and the income is through we work a certain amount of hours, we work X amount of hours, we get paid X amount of hours, right? And so it's we have this linear relationship between how much we work and how much our income potential earning in, earning potential or potential earning income can be, right? And so that's not always the case, but a lot of times, and most of us think that that is the case, right? There's only 24 hours in a day, and so if there's only 24 hours in a day. There's only so much time that you can trade for money, and accumulating wealth. Um, and time is, and the thing about time is man-made. Okay, time, God didn't create the earth and the stars in time. Time is a concept that we have made as men, and it's become a well-known and accepted, conceptualized idea of time, right? And so, if time is a resource, and just like any other resource, if you specialize in understanding this resource, you can manipulate it to your own benefit, right? Just like rich people can manipulate their money so that they continue to have money and their children have to continue to have money, like how mechanics can manipulate machines and mechanisms to achieve what they need to achieve. Entertainers can utilize entertainment, media, theater, acting to get a profit, right? And so there's a couple instances of, or maybe even more of than a couple instances. There's instances of individuals that have made millions and gone broke and then made millions again all in one lifetime. To give you a couple examples: Donald Trump, Henry Ford, George Foreman, Will Smith. These are all individuals that have made millions of dollars, lost it all, and then made it back. And if money was actually only linear to income potential, that earning potential income that we can achieve, then how is it possible for these individuals to lose millions of dollars and gain it back within one lifetime? And so when we talk about time, the formula for time is time equals distance over speed. And so with that, we know that distance is usually a set variable. It's usually what we're trying to achieve, how much money we want to accomplish, the new house that we want, the new car, right? The distance is always a set kind of variable. And then the one that can be interchangeable is speed. How quickly can we achieve that goal? Which is time equals distance divided by speed, right? And so if our goal is set and we divide that by how fast we can achieve it, that gives us the amount of time that it takes to achieve that goal, right? And so if we can cut down if we can increase the speed, or we can do things faster, then we can cut down on the time that it takes to achieve that goal. And that's kind of where we're at that's where we're at in life and achieving goals. And that's kind of where Taig is at the moment. We're trying to cut down on the amount of time that it takes to get into real estate investing. We're trying to not get into real estate investing when we're 40 years old. We're trying to do it right now, because if we can cut down on that speed, then we can increase the speed in which we get into real estate investing, get our first deals. Then we can decrease the amount of time that it takes us to obtain wealth. And so that's what I want all of us to. That's what I want all my viewers to kind of conceptualize, that whatever your goal is in life, kind of divide that by the speed, or increase how fast you can do that. And you can cut down the time that it takes you to get there. And so, kind of going on to our next point. Now that we see the importance between time value, and money, right? Time is money. And so I want us to think about how do we waste time, right? And so, for instance, myself, we all heard the quote, "The early bird gets the worm," right? And so if you sleep more than 6 hours a day, then you're sleeping away your money. Okay, you can get up and chase your dream, goals, aspirations. Myself, I get up at 7 a.m. every day. I do something constructive to put me closer to getting to my goal, right? I'm decreasing the time that it takes uh, for me to achieve a goal, because I get up at 7 a.m. every day, right? And so I'm using those hours I could be sleeping to increase my productivity, increase the speed and the knowledge that I can obtain in a day. Um, Second, everyone's on social media. Even businesses are on social media, and they advertise to you daily, consistently on Instagram, Facebook. But have you ever thought about putting your own advertisements out, instead of polluting your brain with these negative things that we see on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter every day, or these useless things that don't matter? Why not utilize the free mediums, which is social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, to actually put out your own ads, so that you can place yourself further to your goals, right? And so, in life, the third thing, in life, there is no reset button. Okay, we cannot go back and restart a mistake that we did. We cannot uh, 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 hope and pray that there's going to be the fairy godmother, or we can uh, restart the game. There's no restart button. If you want to change the situation, you have to do it, right? And you cannot dwell on the past. If you dwell on the past, you'll never become this successful, because we cannot go back and change the mistakes that we made in life. All we know is that we can make it better than tomorrow. Use every second, every breath that we have to achieve the goal that we always set for ourselves to achieve. Fourth, we can use entertainment as a mode to increase your network, right? Your network, and if by increasing your network, you increase your net worth. For instance, I had the opportunity to watch the game instead of going down with some of my friends to watch the game. I watched the game with a couple of my fraternity brothers that were a little bit wealthier than myself, not only to gain knowledge from them, but also I picked their brain about how to get into real estate investing, right? And so using these everybody watches the game. Even people with money like to watch the fight. Excuse me, the fight between referring to the fight between McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. But instead I utilize that as an opportunity to network with individuals that I could pick their brain, and utilize their knowledge, and kind of build rapport with individuals that I could rely on for future use. Um, Fifth, if you say you want to be more successful, but you only want to be successful Monday through Friday, then you'll never be successful. You have to utilize every second of every day of every week. You can't want to be successful Monday through Friday, but then when Friday comes, you go, oh, I'm off. And you want to go out, you want to kick it, you want to go, I'm going to take the day off. You cannot take the day, or I want to spoil myself, okay? You can spoil yourself once you got to obtain the goals and dreams, aspirations that you achieve. You cannot do that by taking off the weekends. And so the game changer I want to bring to you the week, can you hear me that? The game changer this week, the other one. The game changer this week is I want you to draw a clock. I want you to draw two clocks, one for AM and one for PM. And on these clocks, is it 12 hours at night and then 12 hours in the day. And I want you to block out. I want you to block out on your AM clock or your PM clock, however you want to gauge it or however you want to symbolize how you use your time on your clocks, right? Because there's 24 hours in the day. So make your two clocks. And then block out sleep, block out your commute to work, block out your lunch and dinner, and then I want you to any other your first hard obligation that you have every day, like work, sleep, dinner, those things. For example, block out those examples, block out those major obligations, and then calculate how many hours that you have left over after you get done with all of your daily hard obligations, right? And it should look something like this. Okay? So you can see that I blocked out all the things that I have to do during the day, and I calculated how much time I have left over. And so me personally, I only have 4 hours left over during the week after I get done with work. If I get done doing what I have to do on a day-to-day basis, I only have 4 hours to take my dreams, aspirations, and make it into reality, right? And so after you do that, after you calculate how many hours that you have left over, I want you to take those 4 hours. For me, it's 4 hours. Take how much time you have left over, and then draw another clock, and draw another clock with the time that you have left over, and then divide that into 4 hours. And I say 4 hours because, excuse me, say 4 hours because it's easier to stay productive and break up your productivity and your focus within hours or short periods of time. For me, I like to do hours. You can do 15 minutes, you can do 30 minutes, but I suggest that you do hours. Block out the free time that you have into your different activities that you want to achieve for your business, for your goals that you want to achieve, or wherever the case may be. And so once you do that, it should look something like this. Okay. And so after doing that, utilize that schedule and stick to that schedule on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we understand that time is money. So if you understand that time is money, take the time that you set out for yourself to achieve your goals, aspirations, dreams serious. Okay, time is money, so don't take advantage of it or don't waste it. Better yet. That's all from the tag team. Thanks for tuning in. It's a short episode this week. We're gonna get you in, get you out. It's all about time. Time is of the essence. Time is money. Tag me in.